Happy Christmas. Go, go, go. Nicky Allen is doing a reading. Go, go, go. For 2026, I will be doing the precious. I will be doing predictions for 2026 for the new year. Okay, so we'll see where we're at and what's going to be happening. Be around the people that love you. And if you have to, water off a duck's back. Be with people that piss you off. Water off a duck's back, right? Shut the front door. These are just so... if you take on board this information, and you most probably already are, because most of you are absolutely gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful empaths with big open hearts and so much love. What a lovely ending. Couldn't be more perfect if it tried. Hello, my beautiful darlings. How are you, my sugary mince pies? Happy Christmas. Have you got everything ready? Isn't it a massive pain in the bottom? Yes. But if you enjoy Christmas, please have the very best season. If you're struggling, I'm sending my love and healing to you and give you all the strength that you possibly could want. If you haven't met me before, I'm Nicky Allen. Welcome to all the new subscribers. It's lovely to see you here and on SKOOL as well, and in the VIP members. It's just amazing that you're all joining this beautiful community. What I want to do today is I'm going to do a Christmas message tarot reading for the collective. That's what they've asked me to do. I'm going to be using Archangel power because we've got to have a bit of archangels in there, darlings. And of course, these are so cute and they're so sweet. Look, Christmas elf tarot. You got to do it. And you know, I can't believe that it's been a year since I last used those. It's so scary how time has gone. But how many of you are thinking, thank God 2025 is over? More of that later. Believe me, I'm really can't wait. So I just want to do a couple of shout outs. First of all, Karen and Sharon have told me that there are Christmas presents waiting for me and they're going to bring them over. Thank you so much. You really don't need to do that. It's so very kind of you. If anything, perhaps put it in a charity. Perhaps I should put a fundraising thing up here. So we can help those that need it. But I am deeply grateful. I haven't even opened my MBS presents yet because I've just literally had to stop. So I've got all of these presents to open. You are so kind and so thoughtful, the things you send. And talking of thoughtful, I want to do a shout out, first of all, to Lee Smith. Lee Smith, you know what you've done. And it's going to open up a whole world of healing for me, and I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. Your soul is so pure and beautiful that surely now you should attract the most beautiful things in your life. I just was blown away when I read what you'd done, and I can't thank you enough, so thank you for that. And the other one is a beautiful little earth angel, Carmen Hopper. Now, Carmen, that's the same name as the bloke from Stranger Things, isn't it? That's a cool name. Darling, I feel like a little bird has like tweeted in my ear. You are a very courageous and strong and brave individual, Carmen. I'll tell you that now. You have had to grow up very quickly and you are doing the most incredible job for your age. I am so proud of you from what I've read from your mum. Yeah, I'm gonna dob your mum in. She's the one that sent us the email. It's so difficult when you are awake like you are and a light worker and you have so many trials take place, and you are amazing in what you've had to face and that you keep carrying on. The whole point of us getting through our challenges, which we've mainly signed up for, is to just keep going. And I know I keep saying that as my little, you know, one of my words, but it really is true. It's taking on board what has happened, what's going on, having a look at it and thinking, do I need to carry this? Remember my spider web analogy? Do I need to carry this? No. And then be kind to yourself. You are such a beautiful soul, darling, and I thank you for watching everything I produce here. But Carmen, you are one in a million, darling. I get it. I had to grow up really quick after my dad passed, and I was kind of like mum to my brother and sister. because my mum was quite poorly, and I get it. It is really, really tough. You shouldn't have to do that, but it just shows what an old soul you are, my love. So I just encourage you to continually think, talk to, and even try and meditate to those up there, to your ancestors, your guides, your loved ones, because they will continually bring you inspiration, power, love and guidance. But it's hard, isn't it? Because when you get to a stage of, do you know what, I can't do this anymore, you don't even want to think about them, because like, why would I be in this position? But that's an ego thing, where we think, poor us. But if we think, poor us, yeah, that's not great from a loving perspective, and then we say, what can I do to help myself? That's the added bit. What can I do to help myself? And I just want to say that for your age, you're 15 now, and to be watching someone like me means that you have got such brilliant things ahead of you, darling. You've got a heart of gold. You're kind, you're benevolent, you're an old soul. And so everything that you manifest and put your heart towards will come 100-fold. And anything that goes against that, the karma will unfold to that person. So you and your family have the best Christmas ever. Carolyn, your mum, was just, the things she wrote about you made me cry my eyes out. You are such a beautiful, special, unique girl. And you just remember this. And every time you get a bad day, or you get some sort of challenge or something that's like, oh my goodness, just replay this video, because it is entirely, or this message, this part, just cut this part. Well, no, you can watch it all if you really want to. But literally, yeah, I will. Literally keep watching this to remember what an old soul you are. This is just a tiny little life in hundreds of lifetimes. And you've got this, my love. You've got this. And I hope in the new year we'll be at a certain venue or somewhere where I can give you the biggest cuddle ever, because you deserve it. Catherine, who's in the house, has just asked me, just pull you a card, my love. For Carmen, please. For Carmen. Can I have a message for Carmen, please? You've got the 10 of Wands, darling. Burden. This is you struggling along, so I can't just do one card, because they obviously want to give us some advice on that. So I feel that there's spiritual... I feel there's spiritual, physical, mental burdens at the moment that you're trying to carry. Just try and look at anything that you can get rid of on your load, okay? Because you deserve to feel a bit freer, a bit lighter. Thank you. Right, so this is incredible, because this came out sideways, which is crossing. It's the Knight of Pentacles. So this is money, security, you know, regular things that are out of kilter at the moment. Financial situation. So you're kind of mostly navigating that with your family, and that's what's hindering you. So try not to think of the physical, material world. This is an acknowledgement, thank you, of you feeling that spiritual alignment. How can I look at this from a different perspective? Okay. Oh, come on. There you go. The High Priestess, the most spiritual card in the deck. So this is telling you that you have got the ability to look through the veil to connect with the spirit world. The High Priestess is exactly following on from what I just said, looking from things from a spiritual perspective. So, you know, I've had to sit back a bit and have a rest. You can mostly hear it in my voice. I'm still quite, you know, weak. But I look at the spiritual perspective. So what I do is, as you most will see in a lot of my videos, is I think, right, what can I do today to just make me feel a bit better? Because perhaps the circumstances are pants and you feel weighed down with whatever's going on. Health-wise, family-wise, you know, situation-wise, whatever's going on. And you think, oh. So rather than sit and concentrate on that, and this is really a message for a lot of people out there, rather than sit and concentrate that, say, what would the High Priestess say? Oh, sorry, is that the right one? Yes, it is. The High Priestess, what would she say? What would she do? She would perhaps sit and listen to some sound frequency music. She would perhaps journal. She perhaps, you know, do a guided meditation. She perhaps look at whatever's going on and see if it really is a big thing or not a big thing. Can it be dealt with? Can it be got rid of? How can I look at that? How can I make it smaller rather than magnify it as my main issue at the moment? So High Priestess is asking for you to try and look at everything from a spiritual perspective, darling. Try and embrace the other world rather than get too ingrained in this one. I wish you a very, very happy Christmas, and I wish you so much more opportunity, positivity and light for the new year, darling. You're a lovely, lovely girl, and if you ever need any help or assistance, just reach out to people, local spiritual church, or to me. Email in. Danny will love to hear from you. So God bless you, darling. You deserve me doing this for you, and I don't mean that in a convoluted way. You deserve to be acknowledged for the beautiful person you are. There's lots of people at your age that find TikTok, watching their phones and farting about a lot more important. You know, what's the next makeup I can buy? What's this? That's that. You're not that person. You're so special. Don't ever forget that, darling. Ever. We've got such an amazing community here. The VIP tribe, the SKOOL community is growing every single day. And as I know I keep saying it, but I just sit and watch your interaction on there. I just sit and watch it. You know, you can join it for free if you just want to be in the community, right? Because that's what I want to create. So that if someone says, oh, I'm feeling this or experience that, there's someone that's got you back there. This is what it's all about. The power of, you know, of the age of Aquarius, the power of the collective. Be part of something where other people get you. Okay, so, and that's not a plug. You can join or don't join. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm seeing the magic of people making friendships on there and talking things out, sharing things that they've never shared before. It's incredible. So anyway, my darlings, let's get on with the tarot reading. I have no idea what layout they want me to do. What I will say is, this was going to be a tough year, and I predicted this the year before. It is year 9, and it is pretty much the endings to everything that doesn't need to be carried in your load, like we saw with Carmen's card. Doesn't need to be carried in your load, okay, for the following, for this new beginning next year, year 10, okay? It is literally the end of everything. So you've most probably had a really crap year. There's mostly been a lot of health issues, lots of findings. Perhaps, you know, you've had to go through medical procedures and stuff like that. Losses, changes of job, things you didn't want to change that have been thrown upon you. People that have shown their true colours. People that have let you down, that you thought were there, whether it's family, friends, work colleagues, whoever it is. It has been a whole year of shite. Please comment below if you agree with this. Every single person I know is literally up to their eyeballs and cannot wait to get rid of 2025. It hasn't been a waste of time. We've all learned things. We've all, you know, connected with things that perhaps aren't as pleasant as they want to be. But the whole point is to get rid of all the crap, so you've got a blank canvas to start with for 2026. I will be doing the precious. I will be doing predictions for 2026 for the new year. Okay, so we'll see where we're at and what's going to be happening. All right. But at the moment, this is just healing what has been lost. This is heal. I bet you all these cards come up. I bet they do. This is healing everything you've lost. Okay, this is regathering and thinking, wow, where do I go from here? And it has been needed. So the older soul you are and the more awake you are, the harder your life has been this year. Okay, if you are, you know, grieving somebody. Kind of believe she didn't react to that. If you, she's getting used to it now. Yeah, come on, rock up, spirit people. I'm done now. I've had my test. I'm doing all right now. Oh, bless her. She's like, what the fluff? What am I doing here? There's loads of spirit people everywhere. So we've passed the test, and if we're grieving this Christmas, which I am still, we need to look at the positives. Who's going to be there for us? Who's going to help brighten our day? You know, and it's all about, Christmas to me is all about love and people that have got you and are around you and, you know, are there for you, and that you celebrate, like the Three of Cups, you celebrate the love of the people that are around you. It's not about focusing on what isn't there and all of the downfalls, which is easy to do when you go down that wormhole, isn't it? So, you know, if you are grieving, I don't even know if I'm going to put, he loved Malbec red wine, and I don't even know whether I'm going to put one out. It's just still so painful. I'll do it. I'm not going to plan anything. I'm not going to say, right, I'm going to do this for Darren, I'm going to do that for Darren. I'm literally just going to go with the flow of what I feel at the time. And also, I feel that there's no text guidebook to this. You've got to play it how you want to do it. I know, though, that they wouldn't want to see us isolating, duveiting it, and being in complete misery. They would want us to at least have people around that have got them. Do you know what I mean? I do know that bit. They always say that. Spirit messages. We might get some spirit people come through today. Since I've done that dem, oh my goodness, since I've done that dem at Paynton, spirit people have been in and out of this house all the time. And it's not that I'm open or, you know, whatever. Well, I am a bit. But they're just walking and going, oh, hello. Hence the video you most will be seeing. So literally play it as you need to play it. Don't plan what you should or shouldn't be doing. I got some baubles done of the babies and Darren last year, and I still can't get them out of the package. So they ain't going up either. It's really surprised me. I thought I would be a lot further along. But then that's from an ego perspective, isn't it? That is like, oh no, I should be doing this, shouldn't be that. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing anything. You should be being kind to yourself, doing what you're comfortable with, and trying to celebrate the love and the life that you had with them. If you can't do that, that's fine. I think I've just spilled water down, mate. Yeah, it's a real nasty one, isn't it? Especially if it's your first one, or your first one where you're aware and you're not in shock. But I get it. I'm there with you. I totally get it, darlings. And every time I think of how desperately awful it is without him, I always send a prayer and love out to you through Azrael, to the collective. So you being part of this community, you know, and again, subscribe. If you don't just watch, come and join us. Just hit the subscribe button and you'll be amongst all these beautiful people that all comment, you know, and help each other. The vibration that I send out to the collective, how it works is the intent of everybody that's connected into this community will get some form of remote healing, thought processes, prayer. There's not a day, even perhaps a couple of hours goes by that I don't think of you all, believe it or not. Yes, that's true. But yeah, we've got to do our best and just get through it the best way we can. It's all you can do, isn't it? Don't stay quiet either. Make sure you kind of voice how you're feeling. Right, people, if there are people that you think are sick of hearing how much you're grieving, then they're not the right people to be in your life. Okay? So let's have a look. What are we doing, darlings? Catherine, what are we doing? Oh, is that you? Is that you that did the oh, okay. Sorry, thank you. That was Catherine. We're going to do a gypsy spray. What do you think just happened there? Amazon delivery. Seriously, it's doing my head in. I completely forgot where I was now as well. God, they do it. I'm telling you, I tell you every time, don't I? Go, go, go. Nicky Allen is doing a reading. Go, go, go. Right, so I can't remember what I was saying, but let's just get on with it. Yes, thank you, Catherine. So we're going to do a gypsy spread reading of recent, present, future, and we will clarify them with our little sweet elves. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. There's a lot of cool cards there. Do you want those two or just present? Yep. Wow, oh, she's making me all goosebumpy. Right, one more for present, please, and then we can do potential outcomes. Thank you. Should have done them in the office, really, but I'm just so much more comfortable here, to be honest with you, at the moment. Okie dokie, my darlings. We have got, I bloody love these cards. So we're starting off with my favourite baby. Well, one of them anyway. They're all my favourite, to be honest with you. King of Michael. And in this deck, this is the King of Swords. Okay, now the King of Swords, so he's cut out all the crap. He has used his communication skills to get his head straight, to communicate to other people what he wants, what he needs to do. So we're looking at the recent past at the moment. So potentially you would have possibly have had to have lots of talks. Potentially there could have been situations where you were rowing and you had to have those communication skills, problems with the kids, family. Or it could even be that you just thought, you know what, I've just had enough of all this BS. I need to cut it all out and get myself to a stance where I'm like in control again of people, situations, your own personal life, habits, that type of thing. So there would have been challenges that you've really had to get your head around and go, no more. So the good thing is, because it's the king, a lot of you have got to a stage where you've gone, I've drawn a line, this is where I want to be, my head's clear, I'm completely focused, I am not ruling from emotion anymore, I'm logical, I literally know exactly what I want and where I'm going. So some of you may have mastered that, okay, but we will deal with the people that haven't. But there have certainly been challenges where you've had to draw the line or say enough's enough. This is good as well because you've got the Queen of Ariel in these set. These are pentacles, money, situation, home. So a lot of you have had perhaps good environments around home, security, sorting things out. So what I'm seeing here is that by you speaking your truth and communicating and getting and cutting out all the BS, you've established a lot of a happier, more abundant home environment or a better situation with a person, even money. You know, it could be that someone's spending too much or you are trying to rein in and do a budget to make sure that everything is covered and that you've got a little bit put aside. Whatever it is, you've worked hard on trying to establish further security. She's very practical, the Queen of Ariel. She's someone, and of course it's Ariel, isn't it? All base chakra crap that we have to sort out. But she's kind of smashed it. She's got to a stage where rather than keep her head above water, she's creating abundance for her and her family, you know, or her friends. You know, she's created this stability through communication and having a word with herself or others. Okay, so a lot of you have been working towards doing that. Some of you may still be trying to establish that. Do you know what I mean? You might still be trying to cut all the bloody noise out. But they're good. They're two court cards next to each other. And so that is just, you're in the right direction. If any of you think, oh God, should I have done that? Should I have said that? Should I have made this decision? Yes. It has to be for the greater good of you. You know, there's all those cliches of if your cup isn't filled, you can't, you know, give it to others, all that old stuff. You've got to make sure that you come first on this and then you can give to others. Now you've got the Five of Raphael, okay? And so this is all about the Five of Cups. And this is what I've just said. You have had to release things. This is where he's looking at the Three of Cups that have spilt over and not realising the opportunity behind him. You may have been getting over grief. You may have been feeling wounded or upset or discombobulated from loss, change, divorce, breakups, arguments. you know, losing friends, losing whatever it is. And it's obviously flanking the Pentacle card. So it could be loss of money, change of job. And you're looking with regret. You're looking with, oh my God, this is so bad. You need to make sure you turn around. Okay. You need to look at turning around and seeing the 2 cups are still there. Emotional abundance, love, friendships, new opportunities. So this is echoing exactly what I said to you in that my little Christmas speech. Wasn't quite a Christmas speech, was it? But do you know what I mean? It's like you've literally got to let go. Whatever it is that's created you needing to communicate you're not happy or sort things out in your life with people and situations, it's time to let it go. I can't tell you enough. Write it out. Journal it. Get rid of whatever is really pissing you off. Okay? That's what you got to do. You got to rise above it. And yeah, even if it's something where, you know, you've got less money or the job isn't as good, or there's been, you know, all difficulties around stuff that is not part of our spiritual growth, let it go. Don't focus on it. It's one of the biggest messages I keep getting from my cards and from me sitting with Juliana's recently, is you've got to let go what no longer serves you. And it doesn't matter how unfair it is, how unjust it is, how bad someone or a situation treated you, it's done. And unless, you know, it's something that's legal and you think, no, I've got to fight my ground, that's great. That's great. But I'm just talking about arseholes renting our head for free. Do you reckon this is why I don't get millions of views? Because I've got a naughty little potty mouth. You know, it's just, it's time. This is the most perfect time for you to let go. It really is. And I just feel that you can't, try not to enter into the trajectory of what has happened in the new year and look at it. Listen, tonight, this is not going to go out tonight, but this is winter solstice today, right? And so tonight there'll be letting go. It's the, you know, it's the longest, darkest night. So we now, and so in pagan values and all the rest of it, we've celebrated the darkness because this is the hibernation time. This is a time for us to kind of almost rest after all of the labour intensive stuff that has literally taken us to our limit, soul, mental, body. And so we're now embracing the fact that every day from today is going to get lighter. So we look to the light, we look to the 2 of Cups. We look to the fact that things are going to get brighter. We look to the fact that now we are literally getting rid of everything that brought that darkness and choosing the light. We are shedding it. And the hibernation is for us to rest from that, to embrace the freshness of the new energy that's springing in for 2026. This is the beginning of it. The ultimate ending is 2032, where it's even bigger wow factor. But it's this year I've been predicting for years, 2026. So we need to go in with excitement, our eyes wide open, exploring new horizons, getting excited about that. And yes, it is hard when you are still concentrating on the 3 of Cups that have spilt over. It is bloody difficult. I know, I'm in it and I've been doing it for the last 18 months. But there's a time where you have to start drawing the line, cutting it out, and just saying enough's enough. I've suffered enough of this. I'm allowing myself to stay in this energy. I just can't do this anymore. I refuse to do it anymore. And start concentrating on being that queen of abundance, security, better possibilities with money, work, career, finance. Get online. Start sharing what you've got to say to people. do that book, go and do that course, go and meet that friend you haven't seen for ages. Whatever it is, we need to aspire to the light. Okay, so in the present circumstances, right, okay, this is perfect. At the moment, we're sitting in the energy of is you've got to make sure you are establishing the perfect balance in your life. You are letting go of the old. Okay, so I always see winter solstice as my new year. And I do reasonable resolutions, you know. I don't do things that aren't unrealistic because I want to be kind to myself, and I do things that are manageable and not stressful. So balance is key here. This is, you know, this is almost giving advice for each card as it goes along, because the balance is about you making sure that you're not too burdened, like we did with Carmen's card, not too burdened, but then again, we're not just sitting there twiddling our thumbs. We're keeping a healthy balance with our diet, with our life, with who's in it, with what we expose ourselves to, with what we say yes to, what we say no to. We need to get that healthy balance in perspective and operating. Without balance, we are continually treading water and flapping underneath, like that saying goes, you know, the swans gliding along, but underneath they're bloody paddling away. And that's what a lot of you have been doing and are still doing. So again, what I would do in that scenario, it doesn't have to be a soul journal, but I do it in my soul journal, is make a list of what is doing your head in and what gives you pleasure, peace and calm. And start ticking boxes of what you want to aspire to and start crossing out what you really don't need in your life. You need to establish that balance for you to start working on all of this if you are still struggling with grief, pain, loss, arguments, anger, change, tower moments. Okay, so it's very, very important that you do that. And also, you know, it's like, try and look at it from a child's perspective. Try and incorporate fun into it. Try and incorporate laughter. Do you know what I did yesterday, right? Because I've had a couple of biopsies done, and they're really, really big. And it's all right, it's nothing bad. I know it isn't. They've already told me. But they absolutely knocked me for 6. I was in agony, right? So that's why I haven't been about as well. And I sat there yesterday and thought, what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with myself? And I just was in a lot of pain and really tired. On top of the ME, it's like, come on now. And I almost went down that rabbit hole of victim in the ego mode. And I thought, right, do you know what I'm going to do? And I created, right, first of all, and you don't have to move to do this. You know, this is part of obviously what I've signed up for, to show you what to do when you are sitting about stuck with chronic illness or, you know, post-operative stuff or whatever it is, right? So I thought, I know what I'm going to do. And I created a playlist on Spotify of all of my favourite old club tunes that I used to dance to when I was fit and well and in the police and loving life and, you know, all the normal things you do in the 20s. And I thought, I'm going to do that. And then I sat there with all of the old tunes on that I absolutely adored. So Milo was looking at me like, why I'm singing, you got to show me love. And I did a jigsaw, and it was just, I felt really good. And then I put nothing but comedy on the TV. So all I was doing was laughing and, you know, just embracing the happiness and the fun I had in my 20s. It was such a brilliant decade for me. I loved every minute of it. I was wild. And so the whole rabbit hole that I could have gone down, it turned out I literally was watching, I think it was Rob and Romesh, and they were in this Korean spa for men. I laughed, you know when you laugh until it hurts? And obviously I've got these huge gaping bloody wounds, and they're hurting, but I thought it doesn't matter because it's laughter. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, ha ha, ow, ha ha, ow. But you know what? It completely changed the energy of the whole space and me. I had my Mount Shasta incense sticks burning, just keeping the energy going. Then I went and opened the back door just to let that all out, bring it back in. It's just, I swear to God, if I get another Amazon delivery, this is the thing, right? Is that because I can't get around the shops, everything's got to be delivered. So by changing the perspective and the energy of what you sit in is so powerful and so magical. I am the queen of it. I am the queen of changing the energy in myself and the room through doing very small little things. Crystals, saging, mindfulness, good music, comedy, journaling. You don't have to move to do it, but it will shift the whole of your being by doing that. Okay? Oh, hello. We've got a major arcana popping in here. And this, because the Lovers in this scenario is neighbouring the Two of Ariel, balance, and it's under also the Ariel that I showed you earlier, the Queen of Ariel. The Lovers for me doesn't represent soulmates at the moment. It can do. It can mean embracing and establishing better balance, give and take with your loved ones, with your soulmates, with your partners, with your spouses or whatever. But I feel this card to me is actually telling me that this is about your balance, your duality, your process of how you go through things and keeping them on an even keel. Okay, because the Lovers can mean that. It can mean you respecting someone else, mutual respect, mutual love, soulmate connection, but it can also mean loving yourself. And it goes perfectly in line of what I've just said, doesn't it? Perfectly in line of what I've just said. And so I know I keep repeating it, but it needs to sink in that you are responsible for your own thoughts, your own processes, your own behaviour, your own emotions. Sometimes you have to just let them course through, if it's grief, you know, shame, guilt, or all of those, whatever it is. And then you think, right, that's enough. That's enough of that now. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to cut it all out now. I need to have a better perspective. I need to, thank you, Catherine. I need to stop looking in the mirror and thinking of all the crap. I need to look in the mirror and think, wow, you are amazing. You're brave. You're beautiful. You've overcome so much and you can overcome anything in your life. Let's get going. And that's what the Lovers for me means. Okay. And it's Raphael. So it's healing yourself. Looking at what hurts. Looking at what doesn't make you sing, laugh, grow, want to learn, want to engage back in the world. Healing yourself is the key to your happiness, your abundance, you attracting the most magnificent opportunities, potential soulmates in your life. If you are with your soulmate though, lucky you. But this next to the Two of Ariel, which is about balancing and juggling, is perhaps more compromise is needed in your relationship, or you need to speak to them to acknowledge that you feel more balance is needed. Okay. And then you have, this is so perfect. So perfect. The Four of Swords. I love it how these cards have come through for the collective, because this is the sort of thing I would say without the cards. The Four of Swords is all about, or the Four of Michael is all about solace. It's about taking time out and just seeing where you want to be this time next year, where you want to be tomorrow, where you don't want to be tomorrow, where you don't want to be next year. It's about walks in nature. It's about taking time out, even if it's 10 minutes in the bath, half hour in the bath with the door locked so the kids can't come in, or whatever it is. You need to step back and have a look. This is exactly what I'm doing at the moment. Solace. It is so powerful. So powerful to just not engage in the world and what's in it, and choose who you wish to interact with, choose who you wish to speak with, choose what things you want to do. But that, you know, think about booking a retreat with me. I mean, joking, I haven't even arranged them yet. But think about a retreat, think about a breakaway, perhaps with your loved one, because this flanks the lovers. Think about just getting away yourself. So many people say to me, best holidays I ever had was when I just took myself off on my own. Solace and giving yourself time to reflect on this year, where you are now and where you want to be, is absolutely, it is mandatory. You've got to do it to see where you're at and what you're doing. We are so busy. There is so much chaotic energy going on the planet at the moment. And it's all driven towards this, you know, this fire, this and this show, this is happening, this do this, this do that. And this card correlating with 3-Eye Atlas being the closest it was to us 2 days ago, going around the planet, sending out its consciousness, sending out its millennia of intelligence and what it's caught up, you know, from other planets and other systems, sending us out light language, symbols and goodness knows what, and us embracing it. But if we're too busy on our phones, or we're too busy running around doing stuff that doesn't really get us anywhere, we're going to miss the trick. We're going to miss the trick. Don't make, yeah, thank you. Don't make it a chore though. Don't think, oh my God, I have to have 10 minutes here, I have to do that. Just, it'll come to a stage where you think, I deserve this. I think I'm actually going to stop now. I'm going to have 10 minutes with a cup of tea. I'm going to put a guided meditation on. That's why I did that. I've got the free power up one for you to do. Right, it's a 5-minute meditation. Who hasn't got time to plug in their ears 5 minutes of getting you in that vibration? It makes life so much more manageable. So all of this has been beautifully correlated from the divine to show you how to get ready for the new year, how to let go of the past year. And so many people don't know how to be on their own. They don't know how to positively make that a constructive time period of them sitting and thinking, right, what can I do? Where can I go? You know, they end up filling it by looking on the phone or playing a game or whatever. Just take some time to sit with yourself. Check in on yourself. How you doing? What's pissing you off? What's making you happy? What do you need to change? Just sit with yourself. It is the answer to everything. It is the answer to everything. Right, okay. So what's coming up for the future for our collective, please? Catherine and Angels. Thank you. Absolutely beautiful cards. Yes. Do you want me to turn them over or? Right, okay. So leave them covered up. Oh, thank you. So you have, this is what they're bringing to you, and this is what's coming up for you, right? This is a brilliant card, Leo, energy of strength, major arcana. I don't know if these are in focus or not. Sorry if they're not. So this is about exuding that inner strength in every situation. It's holding on to your own personal strength. You have got no idea how strong the human spirit is, and the divine spirit, right? We literally can endure anything. We get through everything. If you listen to some people's stories, you think, what the fluff? How did you get through that? We are stronger than we think. Don't forget that. There's a lot of strength coming to you in the new year. There's a lot of strength coming to you. And it could be coming in now in respect of finding your tribe, or meeting a new friend, or someone, you know, someone suddenly says, right, let's do this together. but there's the external strength coming in for you, which is being promised, or, you know, aligned to from the divine, that you are going to get this strength. But also it's a reminder, because it's under the 2 of Ariel for balance, is in finding that balance, you'll find your inner strength. And this is a beautiful narrative, what's been laid out in these cards, because I've just been talking about solace, and in that solace you will find your strength, inner strength. We are so resilient. We are eternal beings. We just create a cage for ourselves because we think that we're not eternal, and that this life is the be all and end all, you know. So we have to look past that limited perspective of ourselves. Strength will come to you. Strength will be there. But listen to the advice from before to get the ultimate in inner strength, as well as the strength provided from your ancestors, your loved ones, the angel realms, your guides. You can get through it. You can. I promise you. If I can, you can. You know what, I was talking to, the nurse who was doing my biopsies, right? And we just ended up chatting. I think I was nervous as well, because they were huge things that had to come out. And I was talking about my life. I was just blaring like I do. And she's like, oh my God, you could write a book with what you've been through. I said, oh, I did. You know, and I sometimes look at what I've signed up for and what I've gone through, and it's like, how have I done it? I'm sharing with you how I've done it. It's not hard. It's not hard. But when you're in that energy of, oh my God, I can't even make a cup of tea, I don't even want to go out, I don't want to do anything, it does seem like a chore. But even one tiny little baby step towards that, you're going in the right direction. Oh, I'll just put this crystal on. Oh, I'm going to just write how I feel. Or if you can't be asked to write, just voice memo it. It's getting it out. Energy needs to be expended, especially negative, heavy, burdened energy. And if it's pain, anger, frustration, whatever it is, you've got to get it out. And that's where your solace comes in. I remember one of the things when I was going through counselling, I can't remember when, doing therapy, and he said, how do you get rid of your anger? I said, oh, I can't exactly do much, can I? It's not as if I can run it out or go to the gym. And I was in that kind of mode. So he said, just sit in your car, drive yourself somewhere and scream your head off until you can't scream anymore. It was the most exhilarating, most strongest release I could possibly imagine. Because you end up crying and bawling, and then poof, it's all going to think, I feel a bit better after that. And you do feel lighter, don't you? Because it does weigh you down. It does weigh you down. So there is strength being brought to you for the new year and during this Christmas period as well. Wow, this is just beautiful, because you've got the Page of Ariel now. So this is absolutely brilliant, because if this is the Page of Ariel, which is the Page of Pentacles, this is opportunities being brought to you for improved money, security, finance, career. So for anybody that's sitting in that space at the moment and thinks this isn't going to happen, yes, it is going to. But always remember that these are potential outcomes, and there's normally a bit of an if. And the if is, if you start getting rid of all of the stuff that we've mentioned and you start sitting in a higher vibrational energy, this is going to come flying in. It depends on, and I don't want to make you feel responsible for your own happiness, because I used to think that. I think, oh, it's all my fault, I haven't manifested this because I'm this, I'm that. So don't get into that, like, juncture, you know. Literally just think, this is going to come to me. This is absolutely brilliant. What do I need to get rid of? What do I need to do? It's only a little bit of self-work. And then suddenly the universe starts throwing in so much stuff without any effort. The rewards and the payback for a tiny bit of self-work is phenomenal. And it's coming. You've got strength. Next to the page, there's opportunities for more money, security. Perhaps some of you may be moving, changing jobs, getting promotions. It's a really positive card. and it's coming in for you. And the page obviously loves new beginnings. He aspires to, or I know it's a she here and it's Ariel, but the page aspires to new beginnings. He thinks, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to start a course. If you're thinking of taking on a course, do it. If you're thinking of going back to college, back to school, do it. Even if it's something that makes you feel good. I've always wanted to learn the piano or the guitar, whatever it is. These ideas will also come into play. So, you know, you might not feel motivated, but once you start working on yourself a bit and just giving yourself a break, you think, oh, do you know what? I might give that a cheeky little go. And you do. And it's not a chore. Can you see the difference of if you're in a crap place and you haven't done any work on yourself, you haven't rested and you're still throwing yourself around like a nutter, right? And then you think, oh, I really want to learn the guitar. Oh, I can't be arsed. No, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. This is something that's going to help me. You're starting off with the wrong energy. You're going to hate it. You buy all the stuff. Buy a guitar, second-hand guitar, whatever. I've got to do this. I've got to do this. Your fingers are hurting. You're like, ah, shut up. But if you work beneath, within, and you exude and you receive all of this beautiful strength from the divine, through your own healing, through your own check-ins, you'll suddenly think, do you know what? I'm going to give that a go. How exciting is that? No pressure, no have-tos, and then you'll smash it. It's so easy. It's so easy. And then we have the 5 of Gabriel. Wow. Okay. So Gabriel in this deck is the 5 of Wands. So this is an advice card view. We will be doing clarifiers as well, but the 5 of Wands is still, there may be issue. Thank you. She's saying, Catherine is saying that she's filling in the gaps of the cards, the narrative, because this is basically challenging situations around people, opposed views, people not agreeing or aligning to what you want out of your life. So one of the potential challenges for the new year and Christmas, which is most probably like, duh, because you have to deal with family and be with people you mostly don't want to be with. But you just do it for Christmas, don't you, for the kids or whatever. But this is dealing with people that really get on your nerves a bit. And they don't align to your ideals or your morals or your belief structures. They can create chaos and potential disruption with their attitude, and you're just going to have to like either bite your lip, punch them, or take a breath and be patient. This can be personal challenges or obstacles that you have to deal with, but I always see the 5 of Gabriel as it's people, and you're just like, oh, do you know what? I just don't need the drama. So if everything you've learned through this card reading, take a breath, get a bit of solace, draw that strength, water off a duck's back. When you enter into the drama of other people's drama, you're just lowering your energy into their concepts, mind, theories, everything that they represent. And what did we say earlier? Let it go. That, you know, you might think that was a dig there. I did a dig there. Did you do a dig there? Don't do that. Sit back and go, bless them. Poor them. Oh, well. I am aspiring to opportunities. Newness, abundance, better finance, better living circumstances. I'm aspiring to being with my loved ones, meeting a new loved one. Just let it go. Don't enter into their chaos. As soon as you enter into their tit for tat, you've just lost the game there. You've lost it because you're just in the same tiny energy as they are. Don't invest in it. So potentially you could have that. And so what do we do with that? If you potentially still have issues to deal with people, situations and challenges there, it's cut the crap out time. The King and Michael. So let's do some clarifiers with our little elf cards. I think these are so cute. I can't believe I clicked on. Thank you. So I was asking on any advice for the King of Michael. So I was asking in my mind before I could even get it out of my mouth, but it flew out. What is there any advice for people that, you know, how they can cut this stuff out, how they can get into an emotional, well balanced, it's sorted, I'm all good. And so we've got the Seven of Wands. This is you defending yourself. This is you standing up for your beliefs. This is you standing your ground. Do not let people manipulate you, which is, you're going to have a lot of them around you, because if you're empath, so you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't an empath, right? You're going to have narcissists around you, or people with addictions and all sorts of crap going on that you want to save and try and help and get better, right? And so narcissists are just part of the course, I'm telling you. Manipulation, gaslighting, you know, all these little digs. And this is exactly what we were just talking about, weren't we? In the challenge card with the Five of Gabriel. Don't take any of their crap. Don't engage in it, which is what I just said. Stand for what you believe. Stand for what you want to communicate under the energy of Michael. And then that's it. Say your piece. Say what you need to say. Boom, I'm done. Because what they come back with is their own stuff that they're triggered by. So just, whoa. I always do, if I'm ever in a situation where I think, whoa, hang on a minute, I've told you this so many times before, I use a pink, I see it as Ariel, I see it as a pink brick wall, translucent pink brick wall, and I just put it up. That lot know, okay, she's not absorbing any of this, you know, let's look out for her. And they go, nah, nah. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not even taking a ball what you're saying, love. That's how you do that. But do not be submissive. Speak your truth. Defend yourself. Stand your ground. It will command a lot more respect and a lot more peace in your soul by doing it that way, rather than getting into arguments. Okay? Can you, we've already done it. Right, okay. For the Queen of Ariel, I was just asking about this abundance and the happiness that's coming in. Major Arcana, the High Priestess. How do we create that abundance? How do we create that, the money, the finance, the love, the practicalities of life? How do we do that? We go up. The High Priestess is the most spiritual card in the deck. She stands in front of the curtain, which represents the veil between here and the spirit world, or you know, the divine, whatever you want to call it. She holds all the secrets, and she is someone that always raises a vibration to a situation and person rather than get in the 3D tit-for-tat. You're being asked to try and see, deal and view things more spiritually than instant reaction. Instant raw. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for that advice. Can I ask, what advice have you got for the collective for the Five of Cups, the regrets, the struggles, the grief? What advice have you got for my darlings in that card, please? Oh, see if there's more than two, then that's a fallout rather than a, yeah, too many. These elf cards are so cute. They were so cheap. They're not high quality, they're just super cute. I think I got them on, I think they were on Amazon. Right, okay, perfect. So this is a perfect card for this. It's just flew out. The Knight of Cups. So this is someone that's going to bring you respect, love. This is someone, it's brilliant because this has jumped from the Five of Cups now to the Knight of Cups. So by you letting go of what brought you pain, sorrow, upset and all that kind of stuff, you're going to enter into attracting people that are going to come to you with respect, love. You're going to have lots of opportunities of people coming that see you. They're going to see you, understand you, hear you, take on board what you've got to say. By literally letting go of what harms you and looking at the Two of Cups, you're going to attract people and situations that are just going to feed your soul and make you feel so much better. Brilliant. Can you tell me about the Strength? Thank you. Bloody hell, that was quick. Oh, shut the front door. Hermit, Virgo. Under the energy of Virgo. So the Hermit is stepping back, taking stock. You couldn't make it up because it's between the, do you remember the Solace card of the Four of Swords? Right, you are being told to step back, take a breath, make plans, even call Archangel Jeremiah in if you want. Make plans, cut things out you don't need, spend time with yourself, especially in nature or by water. The Hermit is literally just withdraws and thinks, where am I in the world? How am I? What do I feel about this? What do I feel about that? And he's not scared to go within. He finds it quite a treat, to be honest with you. For him just to go within. That is your advice. What question should I ask next? What are the opportunities coming up for the collective, please? What are the opportunities coming up under the page of Ariel? What opportunities do they need to look at, approach? Page of Ariel, please. Clarify for page of Ariel. Page of Ariel, please, for the collective. Can't find the card. Page of Ariel for the collective. Whoops, thank you. Three of Wands. Be patient. Wait for your ships to come in. So a lot of you will be like, for the page of Ariel, this is like, well, how do I get this? How do I get this abundance? What do I need to do? What course do I take? How do I, you know, make everything so brilliant that I can aspire to receiving all of this financial security, happy home life, la 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 la. You think about it, you put it to pen to paper, and you start creating an intention of what you want out of your life. And under the Three of Wands, okay, you are looking out saying, I'm ready, let's go. Open yourself up to potential, create a plan and start manifesting it, imagining it, thinking about, oh my God, if I was there now, this is what I'll be doing. Or when I'm there, not if. Thank you. Three of Wands. Thank you. I just said any further advice. And it's come up again, darlings. Five of Cups. You've had two Five of Cups now out of 160 odd cards, right? So, darlings, let go. Just stop looking at the spilt milk and look at the cups that you can fill with love, happiness, abundance, health. You know, a lot of you would have had health issues this year, without a doubt. That's a transitional energy running through the planet. It's the chaos of the planet while we're unearthing all of the crap. It's the vibrational pull of the Schumann resonance. It is all of the things blah, 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 that are creating the earthquakes and the floods and God knows what, and the fires and all of that. That's all right. Let it do its thing. It's reshaping. It's retransitioning. So we need to say, right, what can I do to help my body? If you've had health issues, tell me more about the health, please. Collective, please. Collective health, not mine. Collective. Collective health. How can they help their health? Thank you. It's all good. Discipline. Staying focused on your goal. It's a very action-orientated card, the Chariot, under the sign of Cancer. So this is you having discipline. This is you going towards something. And, you know, I don't mean start, right, I'm not going to have sugar now. I'm not going to have this. I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to do this. And not just baby steps. I'm going to have more water. I'm mindfully going to have more water from now on. I'm going to buy myself a water bottle. Those ones with the times on them, if you want. Or one of mine. Where is it? I don't even know where I put it now. And I'll be mindful to have more water. You know, we're made up, most of us is made up of water in our body, so we need to have that balance replenished all the time. So do that. Or I'm going to be mindful to cut down on caffeine. Caffeine is one of the worst perpetrators of ill health. I haven't had it for about 20 years. And the problem is, because we're feeling the fatigue, we're feeling the transitional changes and the chaos of the planet as we're turning everything back round for new beginnings. Fatigue is a nightmare. So what do you go to? Caffeine drinks. I'm going to start decaf, or I'm only going to have 2 coffees instead of 5. Little baby steps. Because if you are in a space of ill health, fatigue, or you're not feeling great mentally, to start creating rules is the worst thing you can do for yourself. Worst thing. Because you're going to think, oh, for God, you're going to start begrudging it. And you're going to start, for God's sake, I've got to do this now. You know, I'm not only ill, now I've got to stop doing this, I've got to stop doing that. I've been there hundreds of times, darlings. It's little baby steps. I'm not going to eat as much chocolate. Or I'm just going to eat dark chocolate that's over 70% because that's really good for you. Bit pants, but then just start implementing it, but also have a bit of chocolate. Do you know, this, it literally is about you being kind to yourself and going easy. It's like you trying to, you know, make a child eat veg or whatever. How many ways can I incorporate into something so they'll eat it? Shall I mush it up? Shall I put it in with something else? You do everything for your children, your grandchildren. You do everything to help them. How can I get this into their system? Do it for yourself. Is there anything else on that, Catherine, please? I don't know where Juliana says. Rude. That's all I'm saying. He spoke to me yesterday, actually. But I just, you know, he was telling me about the significance of the pagan version of Christmas and Odin and all that kind of stuff. I said, look, I said, just, I'll try and get it in. Then he said, we want you back on, he didn't call it the precious. We want you back on the Lemurian sphere of light. I'm like, okay. Not yet, though. So it's all good. I'm not putting myself under pressure, but they just asked what they would like. And when they can, they can. Right, what's the next thing? Yes. So the Empress has come out reversed, which is impossible because I checked all the cards before I did this when I was meditating and just charging them up for the collective energy. The Empress, the right way round, is fertility, new beginnings, sacred feminine power, creating things that are going to be completely beautiful and abundant for you. She is literally the birther of everything amazing under the sacred feminine goddess energy. She is the pants. She's upside down. So this means that there is a difficulty in some of you. Remember, some of this is going to resonate with you and some isn't. Take what resonates, okay? Take what resonates and know that because it's a collective reading, you know, some things are going to make sense to others, some it's not. Take what makes sense to you. But if you are the Empress upside down, that means that you are really struggling in creating and birthing new ideas, creating abundance. You could even be, some of you, it could even be, you know, grandchildren, children, you trying to get pregnant, or you're trying to create, like, you know, some added beauty to your family, adoption, all that kind of stuff. Archangel Gabriel helps with that. And amber. I've got all four types of amber in this. I think these are in KARMER. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I've got amber on for hormonal balance at the moment, all that. But you're struggling. Okay, so those that are struggling, yeah. Get it. I love you, Catherine. God bless you and thank you. This is so relevant. So those that are struggling to change, do anything that I've suggested, not I've suggested, they have suggested for you to do. I'm sure Gabriel's turned up, you know, because I keep seeing golden, massive golden bronze orbs in my third eye. Those that are struggling to do this, you're not going to like this bit. 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is you creating your own disillusion. You've had so much, you've had enough. And so it's almost like nothing's going to be good for me, nothing's going to happen, this is going to happen. You self-project something that isn't your reality. Your belief systems become stronger than the actual truth. Oh, I'm rubbish at that. I can't do that. I won't do that. Is that true, or is it a belief system? Well, I believe it. Well, it's not true then, is it? So go and do it. This is what I do in the Prism Living course. Is, you know, it is so important to work out your own truth to your own belief. It is so different because of the way that people have spoken to us, treated us, past trauma, whatever it is. We end up getting this scenario of imprinting within ourselves a belief system that has been given to us by others. Others have nurtured this lack of love for ourselves, lack of belief, lack of confidence, lack of potential. So this, thank you, scrolls all the way back round to solace, mindfulness, the hermit. Have a look and see what is really true and what isn't, or what you're capable of doing and what you can move on from. This is what is creating and hindering you moving forwards with new plans and creating beauty and abundance and all the rest of it. In the case of pregnancy and people trying to create life, amberstone, there is, if you look in my catalogue of videos, there is one about pregnancy, and it gives you all the advice on angels, crystals. So many people I know have gone to the White Spring in Glastonbury and touched Ariel's altar and got pregnant. But anyway, apart from the spiritual part of it, it's, I'm going to be pregnant, but I'm just going to stop stressing out and I'm just going to go for it. I feel the people that like, and I get it, the scientific part of it, like I'm ovulating, it's this time, it's that time. But there is a time where you just think, do you know what, why don't we just have fun practicing and creating and let it go? And that's when people get pregnant. So that's just an aside for a couple of you that may be going through that at the moment. But unfortunately, the 8 of Swords is your own self-disillusionment. It's all about what you've created in your mind because of what's happened around you. And it's blindfolding you to the reality of what you're capable of and what you can come out of. It's like an ego has encased you into not making any movement. You've got to break free of that. Okay, thank you, Catherine. Any more advice? Popping out for even ask. Absolutely spot on. We are looking in the new year for you, and Christmas even, doesn't have to be New Year. The Fool. The Fool will take a leap off of the cliff. He doesn't know what the landing is. He doesn't know if it's going to be soft, thorny, bouncy. He knows that he's going to land in softness, roses, abundance, happiness, because he's literally, he doesn't need anything either. That's right. Or normally there's a tiny little like rucksack or something that the Fool holds, right? And he's literally, and normally the sun is obviously showing there's divine presence, there's like synchronicities behind their back. Everything is being bought from the divine, and I am going to make this change. I'm going to make this move. I'm going to do it, and I don't even care about how I land, because I know I will land safely, softly, and in even better energy than I've ever been in my life. The dog of loyalty is there to say, come on, I've got you. You've got this loyalty, you've got people that will support you and push you forward. And it's all about encouraging you. The advice is make the change, start new beginnings. How totally perfect is that card for this time of year? Leap of faith. Make the change. Plan your new beginnings for the new year. Because if you don't, you'll be sitting in exactly the same space you were next year. Thank you, Catherine. Any more advice or messages for my tribe? Thank you. Any more? I'm going to do one more shuffle, please. Any more advice for the tribe? Our beautiful tribe. Any more messages? One more. Any more messages, please? Thank you. Right. That's it. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's reversed. So many swords, I think. Yes. Oh my God. How do they work? How do they work? So you've actually had quite a few fall out. It's a very quick, I can see exactly what she's saying. I can see exactly what your guides, your ancestors, Gabriel, all of them, they all influence these cards. They're never wrong. So for those of you that are struggling, that have racing thoughts, sleepless nights, and I find it really stressful this time of year, and any time of year, but it's even more exacerbated by this time of year. What in the Archangel Michael have I got coming next? I've had enough. Under the influence of the Eight of Swords. You've got the Nine of Swords now. So this is the advice for people that are struggling, but also for you, how you can help others. And messages of what is coming for you, keeping an open and clear mind. The Page of Swords. So your first advice for those with racing thoughts, turn those thoughts into action, turn those thoughts into plans. The Page of Swords is very vigilant, looking around, making sure that they are on track. They're looking back because they're checking on what people are saying about them. But we've already covered that. Gossip, what people think, what they say, what they gaslight, what they project onto you. Boom, have it back. Have a bit of labradorite. Mirror all that shit back to them. Change, transmute these energy, worry, thoughts, projection into a plan. Wage forward. He's ready. The Page of Swords is ready to cut the crap out. Look. He's ready, and he's super cute as well. Right? Transmute all of that energy of the racing thoughts. It's just... couldn't make it up. Three of Cups. Celebrate with those that love you, respect you, and support you. Think about taking a break. It's the holidays, let's face it. Taking a break, getting away, taking a weekend away, going for a retreat. Be with the people that feed you with love, happiness, respect, and abundance. Be around the people that love you. And if you have to, water off a duck's back. Be with people that piss you off. Water off a duck's back, right? Shut the front door. These are just so... celebrations. And this is, thank you, this isn't just for Christmas. This is your trajectory of where you want to be going. This is you saying, right, I am only going to be celebrating the love of the people that have got me, have got my back, that don't manipulate me, undermine me, boss me about, tell me who I am. It's a celebration of friendship, your soul tribe. This is you spending time with the people that want to spend time with you and want you to be happy. That's one of your advices. Do not isolate. This is this way up, the Five of Pentacles. It came out reversed, which is just remarkable. So this is the other way up, right? So this basically is down, it's feeling abandoned, isolated, lack of money, lack of abundance, just feeling like shite, basically. Look, you can see, out in the cold, rubbish. It's reversed. No more isolating, no more holding your thoughts and processes in, standing up for your beliefs, cutting out the crap, defending yourself morally, spiritually, whatever way you need to. This is a complete release. This is you integrating yourself back with people you love, rekindling friendships, treating yourself, taking yourself away under the solace cards, under the hermit cards, for a weekend away, a night away, a day away, a spa day, whatever it is. It's the end of this. If you change that energy of this self-belief that you have in your racing thoughts under the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Let it go. Happy, 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 happy. Okay? I can't believe the last card. I've just seen it. Oh my God. If you take on board this information, and you most probably already are, because most of you are absolutely gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful empaths with big open hearts and so much love, right? This is the most positive, vibrant, excellent card in the deck, and it's a promise to you from the divine that no matter what happens in your life, from now till next year, you have got the energy of the sun. Get in. This is the most positive, brilliant card in the deck. Under the sign of Leo, which we've already correlated with for strength. You got it. Take all the advice I've given you. Start baby steps, and I promise you that you will. It's so easy to do it. You will have the sun on your back. And look, we've got the sun just with the full. The sun also represents divine brightness, new beginnings. Is the sun setting or is the sun rising? I always see it as a sunrise with the sun card. New beginnings, and you will create such a vibrant, loving, happy, beautiful auric field around you. People will want some of it. What is the liquid gold that's running through our blood? You know? You've got the sun, darlings. You've got this. You can do this. It's really weird because what is that yellow light there? It must be reflecting one of my lamps. It looks like I've got the sun on my divine chakra, doesn't it? It is going to be rosy, and it's going to all completely change. The energy of the sun is with you, my darlings. Keep your heart light. Keep it pure. Don't embrace the darkness. Cut out the crap. Start working on self-love and self-healing. Tiniest baby step to how many steps you want to do. And the sun will be on your back for as long as you want it to be. Celebration, abundance, happiness, everything that's shiny and bright will come to you. What a lovely ending. Couldn't be more perfect if it tried. I'm gutted that Christmas will be over soon, because I like my elf cards. I haven't done enough readings this year to use them enough. But I really hope you enjoyed that. It's quite a long one today, but I really wanted to devote this time. I felt that I really wanted to do it for you. And there was a little whisperings from Catherine and Julianis yesterday about this as well. And so I really hope you've enjoyed this message. And please be kind to yourself. Please try and have the most peaceful Christmas you can, whatever your circumstances. As I say, some adore it, some can't stand it, some are grieving, some are celebrating. Whatever your Christmas is to you, make the best of it. Do the best you can and think about your future, and just start doing those little bits of self-love for yourself, and the results will be incredible. If you've got any experiences of, you know, how you've changed your energy and how it's an attracted opportunity, synchronicity and signs and all sorts of things, let us know. Give some inspiration to the tribe of how you've turned things around and how, you know, what the results were for that. Inspire your tribe under the 3 of Cups. Celebrate your time in this beautiful space and advise, inspire, as well as comment on how you feel the video went, or the reading went. Help others as well, because apparently that's what it's all about, isn't it, Christmas? Don't get me on the Christmas soapbox. Just don't even go there. Anyway, happy Christmas. I love you all. And I think now I'm going to see you on the other side of it. I'm so looking forward to having my friends here. It's going to be absolutely amazing Christmas with Dan, Karen and Sharon and the kids. And just being with the people you love. What more perfect could it be? So my little major arcana sun people, have the best time ever. God bless you, and I'll see you a bit after Christmas, I suppose. Take care, darlings. Lots of love.